Hello and welcome to 1969 baseball. The Chicago Cubs have a transaction to announce today. In a trade with the New York Yankees, relief pitcher Hank Aguirre, relief pitcher Jim Colburn, and catcher George Pena, both from the minor leagues, are being sent to New York in exchange for center fielder Ron Blomberg, left-handed pitcher William Olson, and left-handed pitcher Steve Hamilton. As an additional move, James Burnett has been sent down to the minors to make room for the extra player. So, the Cubs are coming out today to face off with the Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh in a first game of a doubleheader. The Pirates are leading the division and 6 games ahead of the Cubs. Let's see what today's game has in store for us. The Cubs, after a slow start, are trying to get on track here. They're going to send Ken Holtzman out to the mound. He's making start number 3 with an 0-2 record, a 6.97 ERA, and a 174 whip. He will be opposed by the Pirates' Doc Ellis, who is 2-0, making start number 3, with an ERA of exactly 1 and a whip of 0.89. The Cubs' lineup today is going to be Kessinger, Phillips, Williams, Santo, Hundley, Blomberg making his debut in right today for the Cubs, Banks, Beckert, and the Holtzman, the pitcher, batting 9th. The Pirates are going to send out a lineup of Taylor, Stargell, Clemente, Hebner, Sanguillen, Alley, Civil, Mazeroski, and the pitcher Ellis batting 9th. It is 51 degrees today in Pittsburgh. Things are, in fact, starting to warm up a little bit here in the northern hemisphere, and the wind is blowing in from left at 9 mph. So as the Pirates take the field, we see Doc Ellis on the mound, ready to face off against Don Kessinger. Kessinger, with a home run and batting .280 so far for the Cubs, waiting for the 1-2 pitch. The Cubs coming in at 3-10, 6th place in the NL East, facing off with the 9-4 Pirates, who are leading the same division. Ellis is on the mound, looking for the sign, and here's the pitch. A grounder up the middle. The shortstop has it, takes a long time to get it. The throw goes to first, and Kessinger is out on a bang-bang play. Man, that was close. But it looks like Kessinger is going to be called out. So Adolfo Phillips now the batter. He's moved up to the second spot in the lineup today, facing off against Ellis with a 1-ball count and 1 out. And a pop-up to left. Tracking is the left fielder, Taylor, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. Billy Williams now batting with 2 outs and nobody on in the top of the first inning. Here is the first pitch to Billy Williams. And a pop-up deep left field, this time going back. However, the catch is made short of the warning track, and that's going to end the inning. So, the Pirates retire the Cubs in order. We're going to the bottom of the first of a 0-0 ball game. Taylor facing off against Holtzman here in the bottom of the first. Here's a full count, and the lefty Holtzman looking to the sign, and the pitch. Inside for ball 4, Holtzman issues a leadoff walk, and now Stargell is the batter. Nobody out, runner on first. Stargell waiting for the pitch, and hit hard into right field. Tracking is Blomberg, and he makes the catch. That is out number 1. Well, good defensive reaction there in right field as Blomberg puts it away, and now Clemente is the batter. 1 out, 1 man on. Clemente waiting for the first pitch from Holtzman, and a grounder towards second. Beckert to Kessinger to Banks. That is a 4-6-3 double play. So the Cubs' infield defense bails Holtzman out over the walk. We're now going to the top of the second inning of a 0-0 game. Ron Santo will be leading off for the Cubs with a 1-2 count. Santo waiting for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That was a sinker. He swung right over it. And now Hundley, the batter, with 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-1 count. And the pitch from Ellis. And a grounder toward third. Hotch smash. The throw goes to first, and Hundley is retired easily for out number 2. Blomberg now batting, making his debut with 2 outs and nobody on. And a full count pitch to Blomberg. And a liner over the shortstop's head into short left field. That'll drop in for a single. So Blomberg has his very first base hit. A little opposite field flare. And it'll bring up Ernie Banks with 2 outs, 1 man on. Here's a full count pitch. And Banks drives that one into center field. That is going to be caught, however, as Civil runs in and makes the catch to end the inning. So the Cubs strand a runner. We're going to go to the bottom of the second of a 0-0 ball game. Hebner facing Holtzman here in the bottom of the second. 1-2 count. Holtzman working. Grounder towards short. Kessinger has it. Throws to first. That is out number 1. Sanguillen now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Here is the first pitch to Manny Sanguillen. And a pop-up to left. Billy Williams chasing toward the corner. He's going to make the catch. That is out number 2. Alley now batting. Gene Alley is 3 for 15 on the season, facing off against Holtzman with a 2-2 count and 2 out in the second inning. And strike 3 swinging. He chased the fastball that's up. So that will end the inning. The Pirates retired in order. We're going to the top of the third of a 0-0 ball game. Beckert facing Ellis to lead off for the Cubs in the top of the third. 2-2 count. And Beckert swings and misses for strike 3. That was a slider that dove down and in on him. And now the pitcher, Holtzman, is the batter. 1 out and nobody on. 1 ball count, Holtzman waiting. And a liner into center field. I believe that's going to drop in. Kind of a seeing eye single there for Ken Holtzman. So the Cubs have a 1 out single, and it brings up the top of the lineup. Kessinger coming up now. 0 for 1 on the day, facing Ellis with 1 out, 1 man on. 2-2 pitch to Kessinger. And a grounder in front of the plate. The catcher pops up, throws to second to get the force on the lead runner. However, there is no relay to first. So now 2 outs. Runner on first, and Adolfo Phillips is the batter. Phillips facing Ellis with Kessinger on first, 2 outs, 1-2 count. And Phillips watches strike 3 go by. So that will end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the third of a 0-0 ball game. Civil facing Holtzman here in the bottom of the third. Nobody out, and a grounder toward second. The throw goes to first, and that will be out number 1. Mazeroski now coming up with 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 count to Bill Mazeroski. Here's the pitch. Grounder toward short. Kessinger picks it, throws to first, and that is out number 2. Ellis now the batter with 2 outs, nobody on. Holtzman working with a 1-2 count. And a grounder toward short. Kessinger again throws to Banks. They got that play down solid. And now the Pirates are retired in order. We're going to the top of the fourth of a 0-0 ball game. Ellis facing Billy Williams. Full count. Ellis working with the pitch. And Williams lines that one into center field. That's going to be a leadoff base hit. A single for Billy Williams will bring up Ron Santo with nobody out and a runner on first. Cubs trying to break this scoreless tie. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and Santo swings and misses for strike 3. There's another sinker. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Doc Ellis. And it brings up Randy Hundley with 1 out, 1 man on. 2-2 count. And Randy Hundley swings and misses for strike 3. That's another sinker. And Ellis has the sinker working really well today. He's facing off now with Blomberg with 2 outs. Williams still standing on first. 2-2 count. And a pop-up in foul territory. The first baseman Stargell is going to chase. And he makes the catch for out number 3. So the Cubs strand a runner. We're going to the bottom of the fourth of a 0-0 ball game. Taylor facing off with Holtzman here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 count, Holtzman with the pitch. And a line drive deep left field. Looking up is Williams, and that is gone. Clears the wall. Taylor's second home run of the season, 395 feet to left field. So Holtzman loses the no-hitter and the shutout all in one and fell swoop. Stargell now batting. Pirates up 1-0. Bottom of the fourth inning. 1-ball count. Stargell waiting for the pitch from Holtzman. And there's a grounder toward short. Kessinger has it. Throws to Banks. That is out number 1. Clemente now the batter. 1 out and nobody on. 1-2 count to Robbie Clemente. And a pop up to left. Williams coming in. It looks like he has a line on it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Hebner now the batter with 2 outs and nobody on. Holtzman facing Hebner and a grounder towards second. Beckert picks it, throws to first. That will retire the side. So the Pirates get a run on a solo shot. We go to the top of the fifth of a 1-0 ball game. Ernie Banks facing off with Doc Ellis here in the top of the fifth inning. 1-2 count. Banks waiting for the pitch. And a grounder toward third. Picked up, thrown over to first, and the not exactly svelte Ernie Banks is thrown out for out number 1. Beckert now batting with 1 out, nobody on. Glenn Beckert waiting for the first pitch. And a liner past the third baseman into left field. That will be a single. So Glenn Beckert with a 1-out single is standing on first. And Holtzman, the pitcher, is now the batter. This is going to be a sacrifice situation for Ken Holtzman. And he checks his swing, but that is strike 1 called. So Holtzman going to bunt again, now with a 2-1 count. Lays down the bunt, and it looks like that is going to drop in foul territory for strike 2. So now with 2 strikes, Holtzman's going to be swinging away. Let's see what happens here. And he swings and misses. Swung way over that one, so that is out number 2. Beckert still on first, and Kessinger now the batter with 2 outs and 1 man on. 1-2 count to Kessinger. And a grounder up the middle. Shortstop throws to first, and that will retire the side. Cubs stranding a runner. We're going to the bottom of the fifth of a 1-0 ball game. Sanguillen facing Holtzman in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's a 2-1 count as Holtzman works. There's a grounder to short. Kessinger has it. Throws to Banks. That is out number 1. Alley now the batter against Holtzman. 1 out, nobody on. Here's an 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Alley strikes out swinging. Holtzman records strikeout number 2, and it'll bring up Mel Civil with 2 outs and nobody on. And a grounder toward short. Kessinger has seen a lot of work today. He throws to first, and that is out number 3. So the Cubs retire the Pirates in order. We're going to the top of the 6th of a 1-0 ball game. Phillips facing off with Ellis here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2 count. Phillips waiting for the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. So that is strikeout number 7 on the day for Doc Ellis. And it brings up Billy Williams. First pitch to Billy Williams. Here it comes. Grounder toward first. Stargell picks it up, takes it to the base himself, and that'll be out number 2. Ron Santo now batting with 2 outs and nobody on. A 2-2 count. Cubs down by 1. Top of the 6th inning. Santo grounding toward short. Picked up and thrown over to first, which will end the inning. Cubs retired in order. We're going to the bottom of the 6th of a 1-0 ball game. Mazeroski facing Holtzman here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2-0 count. Holtzman working. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Santo has it. Throws to Banks. That is out number 1. Ellis now batting with 1 out and nobody on. Here's a 2-2 pitch to Doc Ellis. And strike 3 is called. The changeup drops in over the plate. And that will be strikeout number 3 on the day for Ken Holtzman. Taylor now batting. Bottom of the 6th inning. 2 outs. Nobody on. 1-1 count. Holtzman. Here's the pitch. Grounder toward short. Picked up. Thrown over to first. That is going to end the inning. Pirates retired in order. We're going to the top of the 7th of a 1-0 ball game. Randy Hundley facing off against Doc Ellis here in the top of the 7th inning. Hundley waiting for the 1-ball count and the pitch. And Hundley grounds it to short. thrown to first, and Hundley is retired for out number 1. Blomberg now the batter with 1 out, nobody on. Ellis working with a 2-2 count. Blomberg waiting for the pitch. Grounder towards second, picked up, thrown to first. That is out number 2. Banks now batting with 2 outs, nobody on. Ernie Banks waiting for the first pitch. And lined into right field, that'll be a 2-out single for Ernie Banks. He got that one off the end of the bat and drove it the other way and earned that base hit. So Beckert now batting, 2 outs. Banks on first, top of the 7th inning. Cubs down by 1. And Beckert pops it up to left. This is going to be routine. Coming in as the left fielder, Taylor, and he makes the catch. That will end the inning. We're going to get up and stretch now. It's the bottom of the 7th of a 1-0 game. Holtzman facing Stargell here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 strike count. And Stargell's going to line that one into right for a leadoff single. So Holtzman is now going to be working from the stretch as he faces Clemente with nobody out and a runner on first. 2-1 count. And a liner into left field. That's going to be another base hit just over the shortstop's head. Billy Williams cuts it off. He throws to third. The runners stop at first and second. So a single for Clemente brings up Hebner with nobody out and 2 men on. And this is going to bring up some activity in the Cub bullpen. We're going to see, well, this is the Pirates bullpen. Activity in the Cub bullpen is going to mean that the righty Archie Reynolds is going to start warming up. We're going to visit the mound, and Holtzman's going to say, hey, I'm good, but I don't know how much I believe it. Holtzman needs a ground ball right here. Here's a full count pitch. Holtzman working. Liner up the middle for another base hit. That's going to drive in a run. Phillips has it. He throws home. The runner is coming home. The slide and the run scores. So Stargell with the head first slide scores the 2nd run of the ball game. Credit the RBI single to Hebner. The Pirates are now ahead 2-0. Have runners on first and second with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Manny Sanguillen is the next batter. 1 strike count. Holtzman with the pitch. Popped up left side. Santo calling for it. He makes the catch. Infield fly is called. That is out number 1. Alley now the batter with 1 out and nobody on. Alley facing Holtzman. Here's the first pitch and a pop-up behind second base. Beckert going back and he makes the catch. That is out number 2. So Civil is going to be the next batter. Holtzman is going to have a chance to face Civil and try to end this inning. Civil is 0 for 16 on the season. So I guess you could probably say he's due, but Holtzman is going to work with a 2-1 count. And there's a drive into center field. Going back as Phillips, it goes over his head. There's Civil's first hit of the season. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Civil sliding into third with a triple. And the Pirates have just doubled their lead. It is now 4-0. So, ask and ye shall receive. Civil driving in 2 with an RBI double. And now the relief pitcher, Reynolds, is going to be brought in to face Mazeroski. We're going to see Reynolds coming in on a double switch as he comes in to pitch in Ernie Banks' spot, and Willie Smith will be brought in. He will get to play first and lead off in the next inning. So, Archie Reynolds working to Mazeroski with 2 outs and 1 man on. Here's a 2-0 count. Reynolds looking for the sign and the pitch. A grounder to second. Beckert has it, throws to first, and that will end the inning. So the Pirates score 3 times. They take a 4-0 lead into the top of the 8th inning. And Willie Smith is going to lead off for the Cubs here in the top of the 8th inning. 2 for 15 on the season. Worked mostly in a pinch hitting role. 1-1 count to Willie Smith. Here it comes. And a pop-up on the left side. The third baseman is chasing. And that is going to be... It is going to be caught by the third baseman Hebner for out number 1. So Kessinger now batting with 1 out, nobody on. Here's a 1-strike count and the pitch to Kessinger. And there's a grounder back to the mound. The pitcher picks it up, throws to first. Kessinger beats it out for an infield single. Nice hustling there by Kessinger to get on base, and it brings up Adolfo Phillips. With 1 out, 1 man on, and I believe, so Phillips is 0 for 3 today. This is going to prompt another substitution as Jim Hickman will be brought in to pinch hit for Adolfo Phillips. And Hickman will come into play right. Blomberg will move over to center. So, Hickman facing Ellis with 1 out, 1 man on. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Jim Hickman. And he grounds it back toward the mound. The pitcher picks it up, throws to second, relay to first, and that couldn't have turned out more poorly for the Cubs. A ground ball double play, 1-6-3 to end the inning. We're going now to the bottom of the 8th. It is a 4-0 Pirate lead. Reynolds facing Ellis in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ellis, 0 for 2 today, facing the Cubs reliever Reynolds. Here's a 2-2 count and the pitch. Grounder toward first, and Smith dives. He does not get it. The ball's rolling all the way down into the corner. He's going to slide into the second with a lead-off double. So Ellis with the lead-off double, and now Reynolds will face Taylor here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's a full count, and Ellis with the pitch. There's a liner into left field for another base hit. Williams picks it up. Seems to take a long time getting it back into the infield. However, the runners do not continue to advance, and now Stargell is the batter. With nobody out, runners on the corners, Pirates already up by 4. 2-0 count, Archie Reynolds pitching, and a liner into right field. Hickman coming in, he makes the catch, and short right field, so Hickman gets the ball back in quickly and prevents the runner from scoring on third. Clemente now the batter, 1 for 3 today. He's facing off against Reynolds with 1 out and runners on the corners. 1-1 count. Reynolds with the pitch. Liner up the middle, that's another base hit. So 1 run will score. The throw goes to third. The runner's trying to advance. He's caught in a rundown. They're going to see if they can tag him out at third, and that will be the 2nd out of the inning. So 8-5-4-6 is the scoring on the rundown. The Clemente single drives in a run. The Pirates are now up 5-0. There's 2 outs and runner on first. And Hebner now is the batter against Archie Reynolds. Hebner waiting for the 1-strike pitch. Here it comes. And he is hit. Oh, he gets hit in the shoulder and he has to take first. So Reynolds struggling a bit here, even in the 8th inning. Sanguillen now the batter. 2 outs, 2 men on. 2-1 count, and Sanguillen grounds to second. Beckert throws to first, and that will end the inning. So the Pirates score again. We're going to the top of the 9th of a 5-0 Pirate lead. Billy Williams going to lead off for the Cubs against Doc Ellis here in the top of the 9th. Ellis trying to finish this shutout. Here's a 1-ball count and the pitch. Williams grounding to third. The throw goes to first, and the throw is thrown away. It goes into the dugout on the first base side, and Williams sliding into second on the error. So Santo now batting with nobody out, runner in scoring position. Here's a 1-2 count and the pitch to Santo. And strike 3 is called. A big breaking ball, and it dropped right down in on the plate. So Santo heads back to the dugout, first out of the inning, brings up Randy Hundley with 1 out, 1 man on, and a 2-2 count. Hundley waiting for the pitch, and he grounds it out in front of the plate. The catcher pops up, throws to first, and that ball's thrown away. So the run is going to score. Billy Williams comes home. Randy Hundley is going to be on second with the error. So now the Pirates have given up a run, and Dal Canton is going to be the new relief pitcher for the Pirates. So Doc Ellis' day is over. Bruce Dal Canton comes out with a 3-0 record, a 7 2/3 innings thrown, 2 walks and 7 strikeouts, and an ERA of 0. He is going to face Ron Blomberg with 1 out and a runner on second in the top of the 9th inning. Here's a full count pitch to Blomberg. Del Canton looking for the sign. One save for him on the season so far. Here's the pitch, and Blomberg pops it up to right. Deep right field, down into the corner, chasing, and that is going to be caught by Clemente in front of the wall for out number 2. Blomberg gave it a ride, but it was not far enough. So now the Cubs are going to send up a pinch hitter for the pitcher's spot, and this is going to be Al Montreal. And just on the off chance that we need somebody to pitch in the bottom of the 9th inning, we're going to warm up Phil Regan. So now Montreal facing Del Canton with a runner on second and 2 outs. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Montreal waiting, and a liner right at the second baseman to end the game. So Mazeroski makes the play. The game is over. The Pirates win the first game of this doubleheader 5-1. Pirates get 5 runs on 8 hits, commit 2 errors. Cubs get 1 run on 6 hits with no errors. The player of the game is the Pirates' Doc Ellis. He goes to 3-0 through 8 1/3 innings of 6-hit, 1-run baseball. The run was unearned with 8 strikeouts. Ken Holtzman drops to 0-3 on the season. He threw 6 2/3 innings of 5-hit, 4-run baseball with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Well, the Cubs dropped to 3-11 while the Pirates improved to 10-4. Thank you for watching Cubs Baseball.